Don't scan this QR code I'm going to be creating in this video. Please, never come to mind doing it because really bad things can happen to you. If you stay until the end, you will be able to scan this QR code and you will find out what will happen to you. So now let's start with the video. To make this project, I'm going to be using Python because I think this is the simplest way to do the thing I want to. Firstly, to start managing and creating our code, we have to import a library called QR code like this. To use this library of Python, you have to install it by executing this line code in your terminal, of course. So now that we have our QR code library, I'm going to create a new function. That's why I'm using the def word, and this function I'm going to call it like I don't know, create code, for example, and here I'm going to put some arguments. The first argument we need in this function is the link. Where do we want the QR to be redirected? So I'm just going to put here link, and then we need a path where this code will be stored. So I'm just going to write here path like this. Now inside this function we are going to create a new variable, for example called code, and then inside this function, inside this variable, we are going to call QR code dot make, and inside brackets we are going to write link. This what's going to make, it's to actually make the QR code with this function, and then with this link we are going to pass through, and this is going to create the code. Under this line we are going to actually save this this image because this is an image. So we are just going to write code dot save, and then we are going to put the path. To sum up everything, we are just going we just created a function called create code because this is what the function will be doing to create our code. Inside this function we require two arguments: the link of the QR code and the path where it will be stored. We create a variable called code, and inside this variable we create this QR code and with the link we provided before, and then we just simply save the QR code. Here actually we are doing nothing, we are just defining a function, but this function is never called. So let's call it. We are going to call create code. We are going to provide a link, and after this link I'm going to put the path of the QR code. As this .py file is saved in a folder, I'm just going to save the image in the folder. So I'm just going to put here for example QR code dot png. Now everything should be working just fine because we put here the link that you can't currently see. I want you to scan the QR code. I'm going to show you in a moment, and then we just put the name of the file, which could be anything. If you're making a QR code, I don't know, to go to YouTube, you can call it youtube.png. I think you should always put .png. So now I'm going to execute this play to play this. In the output anything happens because I didn't put anything here. But when I go to the folder of the project, you can see here is the image qrcode.png and obviously my code file. So now here I have my file. You can just scan it with your phone. If you have an Android, you can download any scanner in the Google Play, or if you have an iPhone or an iPad or something like this from Apple, you can just scan it with the camera. Did you scan the QR code? What did you find there? Leave it in the comments. So I hope you liked the video. If so, please consider subscribing. See you on the next one and bye bye.